I'm in my room again! Hey everyone, Rizwan Jagani here, and I'm back in front of my wall of all my awesome musical sort of things and paraphernalia. As you probably noticed, last week I pulled a fast one on you guys with my Beauty and the Beast cover, which you can check out up here. That I wrote for 2 violas and 2 Rizwans, essentially, because I wanted to do that in honor of the movie, so I hope you have checked out that video. But if you have not followed my vlogs that I've done over the last about month and a half to 2 months, you should watch those because clearly I was auditioning for graduate school. So I wanted to sort of just reflect on a few things about it. This video is going to be short because I don't want it to be super subjective in sort of my perspective of things. I feel like this is a process that everybody should go through and find joy in it. Kind of like I did, as stressful as it also was, but I'm kind of just going to go breakdown in a breakdown of a few things. First things first is the repertoire. Usually all the graduate programs ask for different types of music, and they usually ask for the same stuff. Usually it's a piece by Bach, a cello suite, violin partita or sonata, a concerto, a sonata, which is a chamber music piece, believe it or not, if you weren't familiar, and a showpiece that was composed probably after like 1950 or 1960, like that. And you're supposed to prepare these to the highest caliber possible and best representation of your playing. And from what I kind of gauge from this, that these teachers not only want to see how well you can learn pieces, but also your work ethic and your potential. That can open a huge other, bucket of huge other container of topics we can talk about that way, but that's just sort of scraping the surface. And then the other thing is sort of traveling, understanding you have to hop off an airplane, try to recoup, practice, get your mind in the zone to basically play in front of about 2 or 3 people that are going to decide your life choice for the next maybe 2 or 3 years. That sort of thing. That can be stressful, and if you're not to this with traveling, it's like something you have to sort of prepare yourself for. The way I see it is it's a journey to a new place. So as much as you want to be focusing on your audition, have a cup of coffee at the local coffee shop, or after your audition have what is the staple item of the city that you're in. I was in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I had a sandwich at Permonti Burros, which was amazing. That was how I celebrated my audition being done. Kind of just get acclimatized to the environment and things like that before and after your audition. After your audition you can enjoy a little bit more, but before the audition kind of just keep yourself focused and not overwhelm yourself. The third thing would be the audition itself. Sort of the idea that you're walking into a room. It's usually a classroom. I did not perform in a hall for any of these auditions, but I did perform in a room which was small for maybe 2 or 3 people. One of my auditions I only performed for 1 person, and it's usually a thing where they'll tell you to play something. They'll ask for you, what do you want to start with, and then you go from there. And if you're like me, I'm a total male version of a prima donna when it comes to performing. I just, I'm in the zone. I love, getting into my instrument and, channeling all these emotions out through the music. And the funny thing is they usually stop you at some point in the audition, which, there's nothing wrong with that, but it's on to other things. And then, you're done and you can kind of okay, done with this audition, recover, and then focus on the next one. And, I learned a lot from this process. It was definitely great to, go to new places, go to new schools, and, test out this new repertoire with these teachers that I've already been studying with onto sort of the next journey in my music education and music performance sort of life. But like I said, this is a very subjective journey. I want everybody to discover this on their own, which is why I just shared sort of a little bit of things here and there, sort of like tips, but also if you want to know my journey, just watch my vlogs, in all honesty. But I do hope you enjoyed this video. It was short. I'll have more stuff to talk about the week after. I have a collaboration video that I'm uploading next week and a few other things. I have some announcements I'm going to make, so follow me on my Facebook page and my Instagram if you want to see what those are. And until the week after my performance video, I wish you all good night. Take care. Bye.